Let's have a look at the highlights of a great race, the CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa for 2025. It was a very warm afternoon for a packed crowd to watch the royals, the princesses wave the cars away. Princes Emmerich and Nicolas, Princess Louise waving the flags to release the cars onto the opening lap of the race. And it was the pole man Marvin Kirchhofer who was up front, but there was early drama as Antares Al found a stationary and spun Michele Beretta. A lot of work had to be done to Porsche number 97 to get that back out on track. The biggest accident of the lot was when Josh Mason's crippled McLaren crawled around the circuit on the racing line and was struck hard by Laurin Heinrich, who thankfully was okay. And as one Porsche was out, another was rejoining, 97 coming back into the race, looking just about pristine. We lost Custodio Toledo. We also lost Alexandre Leroy's Aston Martin under a full course yellow. Valentino Rossi, though, was all smiles and he was looking forward to getting on board. The next car we lost was Frédéric Jusset's Aston Martin, tapped into this spin into the barrier coming up Rabion, and Tim Sandler got a penalty for his part in the contact. The light faded, the headlights came on, the fireworks took up attention, and the cars plunged into darkness. Plenty of great racing and a great atmosphere too. The Grasser Racing Team Lamborghini, though, was starting to work its way up the order and becoming more of a threat as Paradigm's BMW headed to the pits on three wheels. People were grabbing sleep where they could, and battles on track started to take up attention. It was a hard night for some. Damage to cars, hot brakes needing to be replaced, and also the need to score points at the 12-hour mark. Paradigm struggling with not only damaged cars but overheating brakes as well. Great battle in gold, and there we had contact between Maro Engel and Thomas Drouet. Penalty for the Mercedes, retirement for the Ford. Alessandro Pierguidi getting roughed up a little bit as he went down the hill with the Valkenhorst Silver leading Aston Martin, as Jamie Day had a failure that put him into the gravel and into retirement. The CrowdStrike Mercedes getting involved with Garage 59's McLaren and turning it around. Ferrari's Alessandro Pierguidi's car on the grass, but still able to take 2 places under braking for Lecombe. With liquid pouring out of number 19, Baptiste Moulin's race was over after he'd hit the wall coming out of Blanchimont. And again, the CrowdStrike Mercedes getting in contact, this time with Ricardo Pera, who got a puncture and pitted. Around the outside to take up the lead of gold went Frederick Schandorf, away from the Harry King, Thierry Vermeulen and Chris Lullen, Aston Martin. And a good battle between Dan Harper and Alessandro Pierguidi was just, according to the stewards, hard and fair racing. The Ferrari ultimately ahead. Still the battles carried on, and pushing hard, the 96 Rutronic Porsche ran wide over a curb and cut a tyre. That had to pit, but it was just about going to pit on that lap anyway, as Mirko Bortolotti flashed through the traffic and worked his way back ahead of the Porsche and into the lead. And although the gap would come down and there was a late exit from the pit lane on the last pit stop, the Grasser Racing Team Lamborghini was able to hang on and score victory in the greatest GT race of all. There was this late battle between Raffaele Marciello and Alessandro Pierguidi, both of them getting a bit tetchy late race, but for track limit offences, Marciello got a 30-second penalty and fell from 3rd to 5th. It was a win, though, for the Grasser Racing Team Lamborghini. Mirko Bortolotti, Jordan Pepper, Luca Engschler winning the CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa, and a delighted trio of drivers, a delighted team celebrating in the Belgian sunshine. Checkered flag taken, Mirko Bortolotti concluded the slowing down lap, and then the emotion and the tiredness all kicked in. He was a delighted man, though, as he got out of the car and made his way to the top step of the podium. Mirko Bortolotti, Luca Engschler, Jordan Pepper, winners of the CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa. We'll see you again at the back end of June next year.